2-0. 1-1 would be much more hype. But let's see if it is gonna go that way, because Falcons and Quest, they still need to play this game. So we might be siding with Quest a little bit because of their draft, but beating Falcons, it was proven to be very, very tough every single game that we have watched for them in this MENA closed qualifier. So let's see if it's gonna be a tough one this time around, or if maybe even Falcons can take this game towards themselves.
Did he put the line in? It's probably zapped your ass, right? You can check in chat. No, he didn't. No, but disappointing. He gave up on it.
Maybe he's trying to find the right one.
For the other that don't know, Noob every game looks at the Marlene hero and like uses like the level 30 voice line of that hero in the old chat. He types it out. So he didn't do it this game, but that's usually what it does.
He does that because Marine, the heroes that he plays every hour of every day, and then he's just level 30 on them. So he's always dealing with level 30 heroes. Unreal.
One clear favor, one clear advantage they have on the side of PSG Quest is the both side lanes. I think on the both side lanes they should do very well. Like Disruptor, a bit of a burden. Ooh, don't forget, Windrun.
Crit did steal the rune. Amar though, he's gonna get smacked by the Treant, and we all know almost 100 damage per hit. One more from Omar, is it gonna be enough? The heals into the tower tier 2 is gonna be fine for Amar. They leave him be, and they even lose the rune. So in the end, not too great for Quest.
Omar needs to TP, so he's gonna lose half his mana for this move, but it means Amar will be missing the first wave. I mean, clear advantage on the both side lanes for the side of PSG Quest. Like, Disruptor is kind of a creep in a lane, same for Faceless Void, where the Beastmaster and the Treant are like known for their laning capabilities.
Not great for Amar, but he's getting here. He might not even miss the range creep experience, so at least getting himself in there, starting off the lane with one ring of protection. He is dealing with a Treant, so that those right clicks are gonna hurt. Hoof stop and
crit,
right clicks
pulls
as well.
the creeps.
Oh, nicely done.
I mean, more like mistake than nicely done, because they already had struggle in fighting the Treant alone. I mean, they're trying to do some shenanigans, but as I said, they had a weaker lane, and now they started by missing like half of a way on a Centaur. Not the greatest.
Let's see, top lane. The Beastmaster, we all know how much this hero can do. Be very annoying. Also, the Batrider pretty solid at stacking, which is important for the Beastmasters as they do go and farm that pretty early on. You want both of the ancient camps to be stacked for you. The statue camp and of course the triangle one. And we'll see how much Omar is going to be focusing on that, because the more he focuses on stacking, the more Skitter will be getting in terms of CS.
They got the lane control top, and it can become scary quite fast for the side of Falcons, because once Beastmaster gets level 3, like, he can threaten this lane very hard with the level 2 board.
And he even unblocked the camp there on Omar just at the right time, so Satyrs do spawn. The poor Piggy is gonna be caught by snaking, so that's one way for you to get some nice experience and gold in that lane. But so far, the top lane is going great for the Beastmaster, and not so great for the Faceless Void at the moment. Noob, of course, doing Primal Beast things, moving creeps to the side, using the trample, and getting himself ahead of the Razor.
I just wonder how many Marlene replays Noob have watched. You know, he's doing exactly the same things, you know. Taking a page out of Marlene's book, how to lane these mid lane matchups unfavorable for Primal Beast. We already spoke how Marlene is the god of it, and Noob is he's just getting whatever he wants, man. You know, that's the one lane I expect Falcons to dominate, but it doesn't look so far like it will be like that.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be relatively even, maybe with the Razor
Bottom
having a
lane?
slight advantage.
I mean, both side lanes, we're gonna hit the level 3 timing, and with the Lotuses, we should be seeing the first blood on the either side.
Tori has the Lotus on one side. Who got the one on top? Not sure. Snaking is gonna be ran down. The Hawk is doing so much. Is it Going to snaking yet again. Yep, he is closer, and Malik, he gets the kills with the right click. No chance for snaking to survive that.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Yeah, we spoke about it. The lane is super long, level 2 board, so 2 is just the amount of space you have to run these heroes down is insane. Look at Marlene. I mean, if there is someone to do well against this creep skipping shenanigans, that should be Noob. I mean, that should be Marlene because he knows it the best. And with the crit there, it will secure the kill. No TP out for Noob.
But the thing is, I think he didn't even have mana for TP out. He got it there in the end. So either way, Crit's rotation probably was needed, but either way, they do secure a kill on this Primal Beast. And now that lane really is gonna be going heavily in the Razor's favor. Skitter is being annoyed by this Hawk, the dive bombs, just keeping him low. Only 15 CS on him, but when we look at the CS, it is actually Amar who's struggling the most. And this guy usually does well in his lanes.
I mean, it goes back to the start of the game and like losing all the HP, then having the TP to the lane. All this adds up, like already a hard lane against the 3N, and he's gonna have a slow start, as you said.
And also, that was the last pick, so usually with your last pick, you expect for it to go at least decent. Not gonna be the case this time around, so let's see if Amar can get back. Skitter is gonna be in trouble. Jumps
blood
away.
Grenade.
They had the block grenade and the flame break to bring him closer. TPing from the Razor. Malrine wants some revenge for his fallen comrade. And Malik is just gonna wave goodbye to the enemies. The snaking is dropping low as well. Has to be careful. Omar loses the Firefly and gets himself away. So the rotation of the Razor gives them absolutely nothing.
Quick thinking there by Malik and gets himself out. So the first rotation of Marlene will not hit. Usually it's where the Falcons start gaining advantage. Noob, he's gonna make a big move. He's gonna give up the power rune. Go for bottom, but he thinks against. Yeah.
Which is his mind. Actually, he's not going for a power rune anyways. He just feels like it's way too dangerous. While on the top lane, Malik is continuing to show them how the Beastmaster is played. This is a hero that Malik has been playing for quite a long time. I didn't see him in this qualifier that he has picked it up, but he was very well known for it in some other teams that he played for.
And here we have the Falcons Marlene play. Minute 6, Siege Wave, secure the rune, come both supports mid, pressure together. It will mean Noob is dead. With the region, he's not gonna even cancel it, so this means this tower will die.
If
this
not
is kids how you use the region rune.
Yep. There's no kids in the chat. Everybody is very mature. You know that old people play Dota.
I mean, in my pubs, my Primal would spam, where's my supports, what they're doing, hello, they're diving me, but PSG Quest is a professional team, so they know they cannot match this aggression mid, so they'll just try to pressure the silence instead of like bringing 3 heroes and still losing the tower.
But again, Noob, run away and never return if you want to stay alive in this lane with the onslaught. He gets himself away. At least he can pick up a bounty rune. That's usually what people do when they're losing really heavily. Skitter is losing the top lane really heavily as well. Kaori, one more rotation to the top lane. Not sure if it was needed, but either way, they are going to be getting a kill and doing a solid amount of damage to this tower. If there are no rotations, it will fall.
I mean, Razor is strong, but not enough to deal with this Beastmaster. Like, who has minute 7.5, I mean minute 8, he has almost level 6, Vlad's level 6. I mean, he just, like, you don't really want to be running into him. Like, all the heroes, besides the Razor, don't really do anything to his boards. And the boards with the Vlads, right now, they are the heroes.
And they definitely are. Also, Omar, because they were dominating the top lane so much, wasn't getting the stacks in. So now he's gonna try to make it happen with Crit coming over. They both get spooked for the time being. Crit running away is not gonna be caught by the sticky napalm and gets himself out in time. They're still playing around Malrine, though nobody from Quest is crazy enough to come to the mid lane.
They're gonna find Omar. It'll be
That's
interesting
Duncan,
if they
right?
react or they go for a attack on their own. They're gonna go attack of their own top. So Omar is just gonna be a freebie here.
Oh, nice kinetic field there, just not to be
Roar,
able to escape.
top,
But it does
Void, 1
leave-
HP, he's
Yeah,
dead.
He's gone, he's gone. He does have level 6 though, that's a lot of experience on Skitter, but he has literally been feeding on this top lane. 3 deaths already.
Both teams playing very, very well. Oh,
Malrine?
Malrine,
Oh, he's
Malrine,
getting
he gets caught!
huge, he's gone! Oh, both of the heroes are dead there from Falcons. They killed the Faceless Void and now they really killed the big dog, the one that's been doing such a good job in the mid lane, and it is actually Noob who claims him. They're not equal, but very close to it now between the two mid laners.
Just as I was saying, the both teams playing almost to perfection, almost to perfection. That TP was done, maybe it was 0.2 seconds left, but that's when you play S tier Dota, you're 0.2 seconds late and you get punished. Nope. What a noob. I'll say.
What a noob. And actually, Snaking came over there. He is expecting there to be a ward, and there is, but he didn't manage to take it down there with the sentry. A little bit too far away, it seems.
Shield on bottom. Disruptor's gonna spot it. Marlene is gonna take it, and they're gonna try to make a move on their own. Like they think they have what it takes to challenge this beast.
See, you want to push him out from the top lane. Even if you don't kill him, you don't want to hear
Kaori,
Kaori.
perfect
It's such a
position.
great spot. He has overgrowth, so he's just waiting for him. Will get spotted, not using it just yet. Malik running forward. There's the overgrowth on all three of them, and
Wow.
Malik is running in with the roar. He's gonna be using it. No swap just yet. Snaking is still level 5. The Stampede gonna be used. They want to save him. Here comes Skitter and Malik. You've gotten ahead of yourself with the Corona. They will be able to kill him, but actually from the side, Noob coming in, and he does catch him. Malik finally falls, but at what cost? And 2 of your heroes' crit is gonna be found as well. No shackle shot available, so at least you don't lose anything else, but that's your 2 main heroes. Your win conditions are dead.
For a moment, it looks like it's gonna turn into a disaster for PSG Quest, but jokes on you, they know exactly what they're doing. Bringing 5 heroes, playing so fast, and it's gonna turn into a big victory for them. Not only they kill the 2 arguably most important heroes on the side of Falcons, they also make them use all of their abilities. Shield Rune, Razor ulti, Faceless Void ulti, you name it. It's all gone. Centaur ulti, I would say most importantly. And Omar.
Over. Omar, they are fighting off against each other, and here comes Noob with a trample. We'll be finishing him off. Been sent back by Crit, but this is what we talked about. It might not be fast enough. Omar is dead. This bottom tower, it is still standing.
Just impeccable speed on the side of PSG Quest. Like, they just move from one part of the map to the other, like, almost like they can see the future, right? Power Rune, it's gonna be top, it's gonna be secured by the Snake. Marlene is not gonna take it, but at least it doesn't go to Noob.
So what are the next round of items that we expect maybe to switch it a little bit in favor of Falcons that's gonna allow them to fight off versus Quest? Is there anything in particular that we need to be looking at?
I mean, not like there's not gonna be a close insane spikes, you know. Void is gonna go for a more farming items like Maelstrom into a BKB or something, like something very chill. That's not gonna be like, oh, we got this, go fight. Same for Razor. He's got actually the Razor might be the one, because usually he goes Manta, but it seems like he's gonna feel the heat on his back, and he's gonna switch to the BKB. So that's next item, and the Centaur Blink Dagger probably. Like
That
BKB Blink,
word.
but BKB is still like 3k away. You see that?
It's word.
Do they
It's
see
giving
him?
him a false sense of security. He thinks that
Oh,
his
they
safe
know.
scan was
What?
used. Bye-bye, Skitter. There's the onslaught coming for him. Doesn't have the chrono just yet. Pulverized into the ground. They have the lasso, but the swap comes out just in time. Overgrowth does connect, and actually they get the lasso onto Snaking. The roar there into the backlines. Malik comes over with the damage. It will be enough. A lot of his damage is being drained away.
Stampede is ready.
And TP in. He bought back on Skitter. That is a faceless void buying back 13 minutes of the games. He's already died so many times. He wants to be able to bring down Malik. He is sick of this guy. And the onslaught again. They're saving him. The static storm will be used, but silence doesn't help you versus this Primal Beast just killing everybody. They have the stampede only to run themselves away. Amar coming from the side. There will be a time dilation. T8000 joining in on the fray. Has the focus fire onto crit. Not going to be enough damage. Gets sent back by the glimpse in time. Amar still a little bit too tanky to dive underneath the tier 2, especially with the glyph ready.
Well, I mean, again, super fast move by PSG Quest, finding the faceless void, finding the Razor afterwards, like forcing this faceless void buyback. I mean, it's not gonna bother him now, right? He's gonna earn the gold back, but next time he dies, he's like forever.
And if we're going by what happened in this game thus far, Skitter will probably die very soon because Quest just want him dead over and over and over again. Their ward there on Quest should get rewarded. If Falcons allow this to stay here, it's gonna be a problem.
Depends. Like, I mean, it's gonna be problem for Skeeter, but if they decide to play bottom, like, it's not gonna spot any other heroes. So, but right now, just I think it's all the Bees difference, man. Like every fight, like it looks good for a moment for Falcons, but the amount of auras like the Bees brings, like attack speed, Vlads, helm creep, like it's just too much. Like even Treant and Batrider start feel like they are hurting, you know.
A lot of people aren't going for the Helm of the Overlord. They usually get Dominator and that's about it. Like what happened to the Overlord that it's not that popular, but he is gonna go for it anyways.
I mean, it just lost the Vlad's component, right? Like now it's no longer Vlad's, it's the ultimate orbit, so like this ultimate orb you don't really use it. Yeah, you get tank, yeah, you're universal hero, but you don't really like, it's not as good as before. But how you think of it is like, is the creep good this game? Like what it means. Who can hold the thought, Snaking gonna get caught. 2 TPs, Disruptor's gonna be there, Centaur's gonna be there.
He's in trouble. The glimpse is there into the static storm, and they're just gonna leave in B. No chance in hell that you're saving him from that situation.
Faceless Void showing TP bottom, so they might be feeling good about this rune, and it's gonna be invis top. So is it good Helm game? Like how strong is your creep? Can it die so easy? Like Faceless Void shit game, Razor, it's not good at killing it anyway. Centaur not really good at killing it anyway. Support, no way. So Helm 2, good game, good choice I would say.
So they do glimpse back the Primal Beast. There's that ward behind the tower for Falcons, but they don't feel confident staying here. They really don't have that tier 1 of theirs to play around, and it is a dangerous place to be on the map. Look at that, Quest are everywhere. They're literally playing the laning stage 17 minutes in. Bottom. Malik, he's being drained, threatening with a roar. Stop taking my damage, please. Trying to run away. The glimpse is there with the kinetic field as well. And that looks like a very dead Malik. The lasso will connect, and actually the creeps are doing so much damage. Nice swap, Snaking coming there in time. T8000, he wants Malrine Stampede. Will make sure that he runs away. Shackle Shot not going to be successful, but Snaking is a little bit too slow. Chrono onto the 2 supports. Overgrowth is ready once it does end. Nobody there to remove it. Here comes the Primal Beast. Nice glimpse again. Crit with his positioning has been amazing. T2000, Shackle Shot in 3 seconds. Malrine will get himself away. Power Shot dodged by the time walk. Maybe they can catch Crit coming over with the creep. They want to get in front of him. Nice Shackle Shot there, like literally 90 degrees. This is how the shackle works sometimes, and they do bring down Crit, but it is a small price to pay for Falcons given that they did bring down the Beastmaster, and he's the strongest guy on the map.
They did bring the Beast, but at the cost of the Chronosphere, so it might be like a green light for all the Quest heroes to be even more aggressive on the map. But nonetheless, a small victory. Possible. They first control the bottom room, then the rush, but they're just so far of it, so they might not, like, it's gonna be too long of a journey, but it looks like they're going for it. They have a perfect vision, so.
Faceless Void is TPing TA2000, he's there. Malik is coming over as well. Skitter, he's gonna eat the focus fire. TA2000 coming for him. Shackle shot will connect.
Rory is ready.
He's gonna have another time walk. Not gonna be happening just in time. Malik gets over and dead for 60 seconds. That dieback finally coming into play.
Oh, a bit of a blunder for the Skitter. Like they have some vision on the bottom lane, the big jungle. They don't see any of these heroes on the map. Like you don't have a chrono. You must know that it's a green light for the enemy to fully run across the map. So rush before the Skitter, that maybe not so good. But killing Skitter next to the rush pit, you feel like it's so convenient. That's how you don't want to run across the map and waste all this time running to the rush that you could have been farming. But if you kill the Void on the way, it's like you farm the whole time.
Is Crit playing Disruptor or a Bounty Hunter? He just killed 2 couriers that were flying over to quest, so that's actually a pretty big deal. Omar finds himself a solo kill. Pretty decent. Now, gonna get caught by the Razor. He has a TP out, not gonna be using it, meaning that he's maybe baiting in Malrine. Nope. Not baiting in anything, it just goes down.
It's very low mana. If there's more heroes, they can threaten him, because he's gonna start with his shard and then he's gonna have ulti to keep him in place.
And they're bringing heroes. Malrine knows he is gonna be getting himself away, especially with Snaking being in the vicinity. Does refill the bottle. No, he's actually not going base. He's not expecting this. Smoke broken. Crit knows that Kaori's in the vicinity, so Falcons will just decide against fighting at the moment. Actually, look at the Primal Beast and his movement towards the mid lane. That could be a hero you could catch, especially with this onslaught coming forward. He wants the rune. Stampede is gonna be used, and there's the hoof stomp. You might have a blade mail, but with so many heroes attacking him, he's just gone.
Nice play by Falcons, but same as Skitter, you could say Noob is blundering a bit, like all the heroes missing for so much time and the rune coming up. You need to be either expecting him to be there or bring your buddies, because it's no problem to get going on Primal Beast with Blade Mail if your buddies are there ready to help, but alone you're just gonna be feeding. From 5k to 2k in like matters of minute and a half.
And you had the Aegis, you were the ones that should have been applying the pressure, but we see so many times that teams have gotten so good playing around the Aegis, especially the first one, being able to dodge the map, and then the team that has it just feels bad about it, goes for some overly aggressive moves and gets punished because of it.
Kaori? I think he got spotted for a moment. They placed the sentry, they saw him.
It's still pretty dangerous, and there will be a lasso on Snay. He has been getting lassoed so much. Omar knows who's public enemy number 1.
You get who you can, you know. It's only, what, 70-second cooldown lasso, something along the lines. He'll be fine.
Yeah, now with lasso level 2, it is quite a bit of a low cooldown at the moment. 17 to 10 in terms of kills, you're doing good, but in terms of gold, it's not that great. Skitter, however, he is still not having a game. I don't know how and when this Faceless Void comes back into it.
I mean, we talked about the lane was really hard, and that buyback, then like another unnecessary death. I mean, still not over for him, but much slower than he would hope for.
Would you have preferred maybe a Midas on the Faceless Void because of this situation? He's not going for it, but could have been an approach.
I mean, Maelstrom is the new Midas, right? Like
okay.
Because of the way how it builds, like after like the rough laning stage, like you would much rather have like a Threads Maelstrom than a Threads Midas, which is like a similar cost.
Smoke from Quest. They are searching for something. That mid lane tower is still standing. Finally, they're gonna be getting a little bit of more aggression in with this Aegis. So top tier 2 is gone, and the mid tier 1 is gone as well. At least this Aegis will be used to open up the map a little bit for themselves.
They are searching. They're at least gonna place a very deep ward with Omar, and Malik is gonna put the pressure top lane. So The moment they're pinging out it on the Falcons, the moment someone shows stop, it will be a go time for the quest team to try to get initiation.
They're going for another tier 2. There is a glyph on Falcons, but of course you're not going to be using it for this. And actually, even the top tier 3 is going to be taking some damage from the Ancient Black Dragon. Skitter, way too weak. He cannot deal with it. And the tower in the mid lane with the focus fire, it should go down.
Keep his bottom. Tower is ready.
Now Overgrowth gonna be used, keeping them in place. Fall Uproot is there. They have the Stampede, however. Snaking will try to get himself away, and again, they're gonna whip him there with the Bullwhip from the side. Here comes the Shiva's guard, slowing him down even more. Lasso, not needed. Snaking, dead again.
At least they get the snaking, and they don't use the lasso, but Amar escapes. So it could be worse. But look at... I don't know, man. They just killed bottom. They get him out of bottom. Kaori is already top setting up. Batrider is coming too. He has a lasso with the noob. These guys, they play real fast.
Skitter jumps into the hands of Kaori. He thought that he was in the woods, that was not alive, but this guy's moving around. There's the lasso and the trample, more than enough damage. Crit, his ulti not gonna be catching on anybody. The one hero that he caught got glimpsed away, and TA2000 coming from the side. This is the speed from which, with which Quest won the upper bracket finals yesterday, and now in the second game of the best of 5 series, they're doing really well on top of it as well. At least they didn't steal the Tormentor, so Falcons are gonna be able
to... Not the Disruptor. Not the Disruptor.
Okay.
Finally. Third game in a row, it will be too much. Snake can get his shard, it's pretty good. Disruptor shard, probably a bit underrated, but I still think Venge one is the better one.
For sure. It might help you though with this Kaori Treant hunting around the map, leaving that Thunderstrike in certain places. Might actually help you survive sometimes, you never know, but this is 100% more useful, there's no doubt about it.
Yeah, it could be discussed because we don't see the Disruptor, so we don't see his shard too, so we don't have like as much information as on the Venge. Speaking of Disruptor,
running in, stun onto the Primal Beast. He has the Shivas, no BKB onslaught, trying to get away. It's not going to be allowed. Glimpses there, Skitter coming over. There will be a smash into the ground, but it's not gonna be enough. Noob is still gonna be taken down by actually Amar, one who gets the kill. Malik pops the BKB, gonna be thrown immediately. Skitter doesn't know, should I run or should I stay? And with the Overgrowth, it's gonna be answered for him. You will stay and you will die. Focus fire, make sure that Malrine doesn't see light of another day either. And Crit with the glimpse will do his best to survive. Has that greater healing Lotus, and he is just not worth the chase.
oh, for a moment it looked like it can be a really good fight. I'm sure Marlene is screaming, guys, I full drain. Not only I killed the Primal, I fully drained him. I can kill them all, but not with the Treant around, not with the Faceless One being useless as he is. Like, he Chronos instantly gets Overgrowth, no Manta, he is doing nothing in this fight. And Marlene, he cannot deal with everybody alone. He's for now, we'll see in the end game screen, I think he's the only one that's doing a hero damage this game.
And nobody else is literally doing anything to Quest, and they're gonna be using this advantage to go for the lane of Rags. There is a glyph available. TA2000 has to be careful. There's the glyph. Double stun, jump in from Amar, dropping him low. Roar is gonna be used on the Venge, doing a lot of damage. Shackle shot a little bit off the mark. Snaking does go down. Has the buyback. Will be going for it. Onslaught. Goodbye, Faceless Void. You just don't have a carry in this game from hero to zero. He had the rampage in the previous game. In this one, he has been shut down. They know who they need to deal with. Beautiful Hooston from Amar. There's gonna be a follow-up Static Storm. They're all silenced. TA2000 still have the BKB to work with, and Primal Beast focusing on the Rax's objective. Gaming for Noob uses the Uproar and the Onslaught, trying to run himself away, but they're gonna have a glimpse fairly soon. Let's see if Noob can get himself out of a really bad situation. Has the Uproar to remove the Thunderstrike. There's gonna be another one on him. You just cannot escape these guys. Skitter is he at least gonna have some luck with the bashes, and they are there. Finally, something in the hands of the carry of Falcons.
It cost them so much, so many buybacks, but at the end of the day, they at least get like 2 big cores, and they actually earn the gold. I mean, the gold exchange favors them, but I think a little bit too late, you know. Sure, for the moment it looks great, but next time Faceless Void dies, next time Venge dies, it might be it. You know?
He does have a Manta now, so at least when he uses his Hirono, the overgrowth isn't just gonna be rendering him completely useless in a fight. That is something that Falcons, Skitter himself has been looking forward to for a very long time, and finally he gets it. So let's see if it does make a difference. Noob also now has the shard. That's another thing that's gonna annoy you in the Chrono when he just uses that rock throw.
Definitely a better shard than a Batrider one. I think it was between two of them, since all the other guys have it. What is the item? Oh yeah, as I say, you read my mind. We finish each other's sandwiches. What is the item that changes this game, and it might be the Aghanim's of Disruptor. Disruptor used to be a very big burner into the laning stage through the mid game, but one thing he's good at is the late game. Smoke up. They're not gonna be in time.
I like peanut butter, if that's okay. So just
hold that thought, man. There's gonna be a fight right after this rush.
Huge one. He gets the Aegis. They have the cheese as well on the Primal Beast Malrine. He did show himself.
Radiant are scanning.
It ends. The A2000 running forward with the wind run. Has the Aghanim
They're
scepter
holding
there.
the ward, but it's gonna be the Wind Ranger first.
Where's the Shackle Shot? Not gonna be going for it. He had a good opportunity there for it. Crit's gonna be caught. He has his Aghanim scepter. There's the swap. They understand who the real deal is. And nice Chrono. Malik right on the edge of it. He wanted to get the roar off. Not gonna be happening. All of them pulled into the Chrono, and Malik does go down. Lasso on the Faceless Void. Skitter will be fine. Gets himself to the high ground. Overgrowth gonna be used. Not too much avail. Falcons are winning this fight. Skitter turning around on the bat right. Omar nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Skitter gets a double. Still staying in this game. He is gonna try to carry his team against all odds. You do lose 3 of your heroes, still retain the Aegis and the cheese, but Falcons finally strike back.
Similar to the last game where the same happened for the Falcons. They lose 3 heroes but keep the Aegis and cheese. Not great, not terrible for the quest. Like, they depends how they use this downtime. Because yes, they lose 3 heroes for 1 minute, but after they're up, there's not gonna be a Chrono. There's not gonna be a BKB on the Razor. They'll have like a very big timing to abuse it. Bench. He misses the shackle.
Swap is there. It was actually a bait now, pulling him in. Razor has the shard. He's gonna have to use the BKB to run himself away. Malrine, he is still chasing. He knows exactly where he is. He's gonna be taking so much damage. 200 damage down the drain, but TA2000 lives nonetheless.
I'm thinking what they need to change for the next fight, but it's always the similar answer. They need to fight on their vision, not on the vision of Falcons, and they need to engage first, because Skitter, although it seemed like he got one-man Chrono, but it was kind of perfect. He called all creeps and the Beast, but Beast on the edge, where everybody can deal damage to him. So they had problem with damage. He made sure that everybody can pitch in.
And he's gonna be starting to do a lot of damage on the Faceless Void, right? Mjolnir is done, he has that Manta, and level 20 is almost there. So if somebody doesn't pop the BKB and gets chronoed, he's actually gonna dismantle them. This is dangerous for Quest. Just 2 minutes ago when they took this Aegis, it looked like they were in full control. Now Falcons are striking back.
Chrono coming up. It means ready to fight. Just need to initiate first. Disruptor Aghanim. Keep it in mind. It could turn everything around.
E2000 has the Aegis. That's not a perfect target for you to start on. He's going to be finding them, breaking the smoke. Coming forward, Shackle Shot. Not going to be connecting. Nice positioning. Jumping in. Rock Throw. He's going to be tossing that in the face of Snaking. Doesn't take all that much damage. Jump in. Lasso connects onto the Vengeful Spirit, trying to finish off Snaking in time. He's going to protect himself, not for long. Chrono in the backlines again. It is on Malik. Can they? No, actually, on the Treant Protector, it is only the creep that he got. And the roar now will be coming out. You've lost all your heroes. Buyback. Look at that. Crit still trying to run himself away. His ulti was used, but not too much avail with Noob. Coming forward onto Malrine. Here comes the Rock Throw. Only the one will connect on him, and Malrine has been caught now. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide with the trample. Noob will be finishing him off. Skitter, however, is is unstoppable. He gets a double kill, but the A2000 is not done with his fight. Amar getting so much HP there with the shard. He's not an easy guy to deal with either. 3 versus 3 is gonna be the name of the game, but Amar has fought Omar and he doesn't want to die again. Will be able to get himself away. The time dilation will be doing some damage, probably not enough to finish off the Batrider, or as I say it, will he live? Yeah, he's fine.
He's fine. I mean, good try from PSG Quest, but even better fight from the side of Falcons. They understand their targets. They need to kill Venge, then they need to kill Disruptor, but it will leave a lot of space for the Falcons, and they use it perfectly, killing 3 big targets on the side of Quest and forcing the buyback on the Batrider.
Oh jeez, no more Aegis, and Skitter continuing to get double, triple kills in these fights. It is putting him back in this game. Now has the Aghanim shard, so it's gonna be easier for him to find an opening with the Chrono. You jump in with the Chrono, if they pop BKBs, sure, but after they end, then there's gonna be a static storm waiting for them. So Falcons, they're getting themselves back into this game and they're coming in hard.
Yeah, they're already way back into this game. Like the Void went from like a creep to actually the guy that's owning every fight and not being even threatened to die.
And even Amar has 4.5k HP. They're ignoring him, but he's doing massive amounts of damage. I mean, just a couple of fights ago you said only the Razor is doing hero damage. Now both Faceless Void and the Centaur are pulling their weight. Actually, the Centaur is at the top of the network chart.
I mean, that's how it felt in that one fight. Oh, Kaori is gonna be Spora. Oh, he can die very fast if he's not careful, but he can also set up. At least gonna get the D-word.
Has been really annoying.
Gets clipped. Lotus Orb.
Would they get him out? That would have been pretty dangerous if the Thunderstrike remained and they could get the glimpse.
They draw a line on the side of TA2000 draws a line to smoke and make a big wraparound.
Going though, Falcons, they've
Omar
already read
leading the
situation.
charge.
The last
If Venge is not ready, anyone can die.
Venge is ready, however. There's the lasso, instant swap. No, they don't need it. They have the glimpse. He didn't want to go for it. Actually, they're just baiting currently on the Centaur. There's the swap now coming in just in time. Amar, he still has some HP to live with. Ogre still told him to get himself away. Stampede will allow him to live.
Skitter.
Buyback has been used. Skitter gonna be using that one, but the BKB was used. Shackle shot. He's gonna be getting caught by it. Skitter is taking so much damage. The roar. Now Malik just opens his mouth. He already used the roar, and actually Skitter jumps himself away. He uses the time walk. Will be fine.
Amar is stuck
on the high ground. They're not allowing him to leave, but it doesn't matter. He's giving vision to his team. The shackle shot doesn't connect. Snaking, however, is still dying here. That's gonna be a dieback on the Vengeful Spirit with Noob trying to get himself away from Amar. Will be able to do so. He finally got himself down from the cliff. TA2000 losing the damage. It's not gonna be all that much. The chase is on. There's the glitch.
Are so freaking intense. Like, it's a nailed fighter every single time. Like, all the spells are being used almost perfectly. Again, Falcons slightly coming on top, but still, like, slightly coming on top, like 4 fights in a row means they're fully back into this game.
They're fully back into this game with Skitter. Finally, this Faceless Void is a problem. Amar, he does find Omar. Let's see, is A or an O
He needs
a
to
better
TP out.
letter? And Omar has to be very, very careful. The glimpse will be used, and
Oh,
he just
slightly
had
off
enough
the mark.
BKB.
Oh, so close, like a millisecond of the mark.
Very, very close.
Oh, I wanted to say for like 5 minutes how Centaur Shard changed the game, or that's how it felt when he picked it up on the first high ground defense, but it just be a full pack action game. Like I didn't have time. That says it all.
All fighting all the time with Falcons in the lead for the first time in this game. They've been losing ever since the start of it. So okay, now we've seen Falcons and how strong they are in fights. The Aghanim Scepter of this disruptor also changed the games quite a lot. Is there an item of similar value that Quest could get?
I need to check their items actually. I mean, maybe Aghanim's on a Noob or Omar could do so, but that's a far away. That's the only two I can think.
So Primal Beast has 43 armor, make it 47 when he's close to the Vlads. So once he uses the Uproar, he's not really going to be taking any damage, and he can use the Craggy Coat as well, giving him plus 12. Good luck doing any physical damage to him, but Falcons, they're coming. They're coming with full force. Amar, who've stopped, not going to be connecting on anyone. A little bit of a failed initiation. Kaori has the Lotus Orb. Nice Shackle Shot, but that's not a target you want to go for. Glimpse, putting him into the hands of Amar. Way too strong. Immediately used. He wants to get back into the fight. Falcons still running forward. They feel super strong. Noob in the trees has been found. Gonna be pulled in there. And the Aghanim Scepter from the Disruptor will make sure you do not use your BKB. Can buy back into this fight if he wants to. This is a huge one. Third Roche with an Aghanim Scepter.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Screw your armor. We have too much damage, too much mixed damage, and this Primal with the 50-60 armor, however, he looks like he's made of paper. He's gonna buy back no Disruptor ulti for some time. This might be the opening they need.
We need to be looking at the buybacks here, because Falcons, it is the dire side Roche. They can start TPing here if they do die, and both the Faceless Void and the Razor plus the Centaur have a buyback. They are 100% ready for this. Noob going in. They know they have to do it in the back though. Malik has been found by Amar. Stampede gonna be used. Kidder going in. They want to prevent him from using the roar. He's only gonna scream from pain. Actually, the overgrowth is gonna be amazing. He used that mana. He's trying to roar. He's gonna be able to do it then. Goodbye. Even with the swap, with the focus fire, there's no way this Faceless Void is surviving. Does buy back without the chrono though. However, will he be able to do? The A2000 trying to run away, doesn't have the BKB any longer. There's the glimpse. Goodbye damage, goodbye life. Malrine gets a double. No buyback either. 3 versus 5 at the moment. Falcons, they won this fight and they are ahead in this game 2 of the best of 5 grand finals.
Oh, almost with a perfect spell usage on the side of Kaori and TA2000. Still, like, it just with the buyback, it looked like they had no chance of winning this fight.
At least it's not gonna be an Aghanim Scepter Roche. It will be a Refresher Shard, which, what? Why does he have an Axe?
Who has an axe?
Roche. He bugged.
I mean, this is what I don't have. I mean, this is what I told you. Like sometimes he goes from the house to house and he forgets to change the clothes. You know.
Okay. Makes
Happens
sense.
to all of us.
Going to the beach with a winter jacket.
Yeah, did it never happen to you? Oh,
You're
a weird guy.
No, I just it did happen to me, right? If I have a calendar and then I don't switch it, then it's a problem. I think, oh, it's July, and then I go out and it's not really. Let's see. 32 to 28.
Silence says sometimes more than words, you know. 32 to 28, but Aegis is up, so it kind of like full counters the buyback on the Skittler and his Faceless Void. She is up for Marlene, 4.5k gold, so any moment gonna finish this refresher. So I don't know, man. Like as I think PSG Quest needs to think of a miracle.
You know what? Skitter is at the top of the network chart. They talked it from 0 to 0.
Where are the haters now?
He is a hero once again, the strongest one of them all. I'm pretty sure chat is eating its words right now. Probably it was Skitter lol or something along those lines, but it's no longer funny to anybody. They're not laughing now.
I mean, it's just one of the biggest qualities of Skitter, you know, going through the hard times and ending up on the top, just like a TI-10. This game is showing why is he the TI winner. You know, it might look rough. He might be 7k at I don't know what when everybody was rocking like 12k net worth. He fought his way back into this game, multiple buybacks, and now he's at the throne in this game.
He also has level 25, so the backtrack is there. Good luck killing him next time. Remember, in that fight at the Roche, they barely killed him after the swap was used. Now with backtrack and the Aegis, he's not gonna go down. There's no way.
I mean, maybe he goes once, but twice, definitely not. I don't see that happening.
Tier 4 in the mid lane did fall, right? So that's pretty big. TA 2000 though a little bit more valuable than tier 4 at this point.
Is under attack.
Overgrowth, Lotusorb, Kaori is gonna try to save himself. The swap was used, snaking there, just playing a little bit, swapping around, but it is either way gonna be Kaori dead for 100 seconds.
Yeah, that's a dieback. Not how like he is like a too big of a part of their defense, but he still, with being so much down, such heroes, it's just every single little thing matters.
Skadi on the Wind Ranger. How do you feel about this? I thought there was gonna be a crit or Daedalus, you know, something along those lines.
Radiant
I don't know.
structures
I'm usually a Scotty hater, so I'll hate on this one too. But you know what do I know? TA 2000 is the expert after all. Will they try for high ground? They must be aware of no buyback on the 3 and Skeeter will
Radiant's middle
poke
tower
his
is
head.
under attack.
Oh, let's see. Going for it with the Solar Crest on him. The attack speed is actually insane. That Aghanim Scepter was given to him, so the initiation of the Faceless Void is going to be even more dangerous. One thing that Quest can go for in this game is split push, and there you have it. He's cutting the wave in the mid lane. He is pushing the bottom lane on Malik, and top lane is pushing on itself.
Glyph is gonna pop up in like few seconds. There you go. So they will be having to go back. I mean, yes, Aegis counters the buyback, but there will be like a two, like a 2 to 3 minute window, like 2 and a 10 second window where he's gonna have no Aegis, no buyback on the side of Skitter, and that can be a window condition to win a game on the side of PSG Quest.
You killed this highest net worth hero. If you're able to do that, it's gonna be huge though. All three of the cores of Falcons are at the top of the net worth chart after losing for the majority of this game. They are finally the ones in full control. Still now trying to deal with the waves. That's one thing that Quest have really going for themselves. Of course, mid lane is the easiest one out of all the lanes if there are super creeps to deal with, because it's close to everything.
A gift from the tempest of
Bots to Amar. That's definitely gonna help with the out pushes. In just 2 seconds he can rejoin his team. How do you even kill
Mali.
a centaur? Like, how do you do it? You just have to ignore him?
Oh, I don't know. Like with the bench swap, probably there's no way. But if he's alone, you know, with a focus fire, eventually he'll fall down because you have so much sustain through the Vlads, through the Treant.
Refresher on Faceless Void, a Refresher on Razor. This is so huge. So now Faceless Void will have that double Manta in a fight. He still doesn't have a BKB, doesn't even want to pick it up, which I don't know if I agree with 100% because the overgrowth has been a problem for him for the majority of the game. But either way, double Chrono and then a double BKB on the Razor side, double Eye of the Storm, all of those things do add up quite a lot.
Radiant's middle
So many
barracks
ways
are
for
under
Falcons to
attack.
win a fight. It's insane. And they're just gonna come over. No reason to delay it at all. Creeps are already in the enemy base. They want to take it down. Though tier 2s on the side lanes are still up. So that's one thing
Amar is
we're
coming.
really gonna have to think about.
I mean, they will want to trail them a little bit. They see the pressure coming bottom, so seeing two heroes TP, but they're not gonna be in time. Like, what they wanna do is create unfavorable fight for the side of Falcons. They wanna make them react to the split push and catch them at the same time. It's a very tricky thing to do, but if they can pull it out, it might be their card back into the game.
You know what the biggest deal is? Quest doesn't have a gem. They have one in stock, so can't buy it. But these wards that you're leading as Falcons are gonna help them for sure. And, oh, that's Omar dead. He just bought the Aghanim Scepter. No buyback on him.
78 seconds with the mid wave coming in. They are pinging it, so maybe they will not miss the Treant much, but they'll miss Omar a lot. But tier 2 towers on both sides ending, so maybe they live. I mean, probably they live through it, you know. Tier 4s are still a very dangerous territory.
Corey leaves a ward? No, he's just running into the enemy base. Yeah, there's the ward. They're thinking about going for a throne race. That's probably the best way to win. There is a glyph, however, on Falcons, so they can at least buy themselves 7 seconds. They found him hiding in the trees. Need some vision. Tier 3 will fall. For a treant, Overgrowth gonna be used. Lotus Orb protecting himself. TP out.
TP.
He's fine.
Easy.
Small wins.
Kaori Dota.
They duet up.
Yes, of course. I mean, Kaori Dota. He's insanely strong player, and he shows it game after game.
Level 25s are coming for the Wind Ranger and for a Primal Beast. For Primal Beast, we know that it's probably gonna be the Pulverized Duration. What about the Wind Ranger? Both of the talents in this game, it's weird. I guess the Wind Run cannot be dispelled. Though, is there anybody who can dispel it anyways? No.
Well, depending if they have a nullifier, but if they skill you, skill the other one, they might get one. So you need to be careful. You cannot take that back, and level 30 is very far away.
Okay, he got the minus cooldown if you do get the kill, so that's nice. Again, quests are pressuring the bottom lane. It did get pushed out quite a lot, and there's still a glyph on Falcons, but there is going to be a glyph on quest fairly soon as well. Oh, this inject is so annoying, cutting their wave in the mid lane. Meanwhile, Corey, well, in the enemy base, he can go for those shenanigans. Here, the Lotus Orb isn't really gonna help him, and Skitter comes in with one smack to secure the kill.
Still, they're delaying, you know, the more they delay, yeah, they have faces for it, but in the very late game, it's always gonna be who gets the jump first. You have Venge Swap, but with like Batrider picking up on Aghanims and Wind Ranger like picking up this minus cooldown, the Focus Fire, they could attack multiple targets at the same time.
And Roche on top lane, can they kill him in 10 seconds? In 5 seconds? They're gonna try. He's
It depends if they can keep him in place.
Yeah, with Roar they can.
They can. That's huge.
Nah.
They
This
need to
time
get
around
out,
he
though.
did change clothes, but he couldn't travel in time, so he packed properly, so they will be getting a refresher. I guess that's fine. Double Roar is okay.
Still, maybe would have liked the Aghanims a bit more, especially in like how split of a game they're trying to play. Like Aghanims on a treant might have been game changing.
Very true, very true. Eyes in the forest are a rough thing to deal with. The other question is, would they have given it to him, or maybe it would have been the Primal Beast. Oh, actually, Primal Beast has his. Yeah, probably would have given it to him then. Either way, though, Noob is level 25. We talked about it. Pulverized Duration now gonna be available. They are now close to Falcons Heroes, so you need to bail here from quest, and exactly what they'll do. Immediately, they're drawing a line towards the bottom lane.
I mean, this amount of split push is insane. Like, playing this type of game of like cat and mouse with the enemy is like a whole another skill of its own. Like, and the PSG quest just showing how, yeah, I mean, they're 24k down. They're in a not in a favorable position to win this game, but they're showing how talented and well-rounded team they are.
Swap, TP out, almost gets himself out. Okay, they've had enough. They
Yes,
have
buyback
one
this
range
time
creep
at
here.
least.
Look at that range creep leading the charge. Let's go. Nope,
Go,
Falcons, they
go.
decide against it.
Dire are scanning.
What's next? Falcons are getting the lead up. They're getting all of their items, but the slots are starting to be very, very limited with the amount of gold that they have. See what they're gonna be able to do. Quest still doing a really good job being rats, but for how long is that gonna work?
They're gonna have the creeps come close to the base, and the bottom lane is not gonna be
Tower is under attack.
so bad for them, so there is a chance they poke high ground now.
Falcons coming over. The enemies have the Aegis, but it doesn't matter. It is gonna be Falcons that are pushing. They want to equalize this Rax count and are gonna be doing just that. While look at Quest still going for the Raxes. The range ones, Amar doesn't allow it.
No reason to take a fight. especially with the Batrider down. They have the ages. They have maybe the cheese. I don't know. Maybe they lost it. Maybe they used it. But
Dire are
still,
No, no,
until you
it was
see the
banner refresher. Banner refresher.
oh, banner refresher. Sorry, we didn't pay attention for better split. But anyway, until they find like a perfect opening, there is just no need to rush the things in. They're gonna try to look for one.
Lincoln's on Faceless Void. That is a huge one that they haven't seen. They could make a mistake now with the lasso. Malrine is also a pretty solid target. He's the one with the cheese, however, from the previous row. Still hasn't used it. Omar, he sees Skitter. Has he clicked on
Really?
it?
Does he have a Lincoln's cancel on the Batrider? That might be huge.
He
No
does
Lincoln's
not.
cancel, so he can never get the Faceless Void. Even if the Venge is out of position, he still cannot get it.
Maybe if he lassos somebody next to the Faceless Void and then his Aghanims goes for the second target, that could be a way, but that's the only way at the moment. Can you use lasso on creep? You can use lasso on a creep, right? And then you're gonna pull the Faceless Void as well if he's next to a creep.
Yes, that would be a very cute play.
The gold lead just keeps on increasing, but at this point in the game, it's all about the jump, it's all about the play, it's all about map control, and in terms of movement quest, are doing a really good job. Amar, let's see if he's gonna be facing off against
That's Omar.
Just run from the big centaur. He's a little bit too strong. Once he gets all of those shards up, Amar will be having around 10k HP. He's just too huge. Okay, Milan, so how has your day been? I've been having a great time casting Dota because nothing is gonna be happening here, it seems.
My day has been great. Watching some great dotes and waiting for a fight to happen. You know, just chilling, but oh, nice. They heard
More
us and they
chilling.
want to give us a more chilling. So there is one thing to look forward to. I don't want to jinx it, but in 5 minutes, we are gonna get the tier 5 items, the lovely tier 5. What is your favorite tier 5 item?
It used to be actually. Not sure. Let me check. Okay, they're showing it. Giant ring 100%. Like there's not a single one that comes even close. You have this big hero who's running around. Imagine Amar in this game with a giant string. That's the only thing I want to see, really. What's that?
mean,
What the? I didn't even know about this item. What
Unwavering
the hell?
condition. I mean, this is our observer's favorite one. I mean, you didn't know about this one? It's a new one.
No, it's really
And
cool.
makes you
What
like,
the hell?
it's really cool against the magic damage, but I don't know. I didn't see it be like very useful in a game so far. My favorite one is which one? I told you yesterday.
Yeah,
let's
I
do
know.
a
You told me
quick-
today it's Force Boots. I know, man. We are friends, right? So I'm always here for that unwavering condition. That's so cool. But what if like a hero that does physical damage crits you? You just die. It's I don't understand it though.
It's a very
It
good
does
item
sound
versus
amazing.
Raid King. Try it. Next time you play against Raid King, just try it.
That would be so sad. Imagine Amar makes a mistake and picks up that item. Of course, you can get it out of your inventory, but that would feel so sad.
I mean, he still hasn't decided about his tier 4 item, so when he gets a tier 5, it will take like half an hour before he gets one.
Indecisive there for sure. Though, you know, this might be tactic for Quest. Falcons have played a pretty hard series before this one. You see that you're most likely gonna lose this game, so you try to exert as much fatigue as you can from Falcons. And that can kick in. 5 professional matches, they do hurt. I know that Malrine plays 30 pubs a day, even though that's physically impossible, but he does it. But competitive games, they definitely need more energy.
Yes, I can confirm it. It really is like a mentally draining game, especially like on such a high skill level where Amar versus Omar, the classic BKB force run away and nothing happened.
Stampede.
It is very mentally draining, and in this kind of a game where it's like S tier Dota, right? Where you have to pay attention to every single detail, every single moment. Like it adds up really.
And imagine if you lose this one as Falcons, you're probably gonna be feeling super bad. Though considering, you know, the side of Quest, they're probably gonna be feeling super bad anyways, considering that they had this game in the bag. Not the case any longer. There's the Tormentor dead. It's just gonna be some gold into the pockets of Falcons. Nothing much more than that.
I think Quest already forgot. That happened like an hour ago. At least that's how it feels to me. When they had a lead, it was like an hour ago, so they forgot about it. Now they're on the new mission. Just delay, look for the opportunity, preserve, be strong, man, be strong. And these players are also young on the side on Quest. I think Kaori is like, I don't know, like 19, 20. So if anything, he should be ready for this.
He has the energy
Radiant's
to
bottom
go
tower
for it.
is
And you
under
know,
attack.
the quest of winning in 30 minutes has failed, but you now have one just to win the game, or at least make sure that your opponents are very, very tired after this game. Kaori, he might be young, but that doesn't mean that
Wow,
Falcons are
a
gonna spare
kill!
him.
We
Are
need
you
to hype it
excited?
up
Are you super
every
excited?
time
Okay.
someone dies. Wow.
Sure. Yeah.
Radiant's bottom
I'm sorry,
tower
I'm
is
sorry,
under
Milan.
attack.
It's okay, 3 more minutes.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Yeah, then we're gonna be hyping it up.
59, they kill 5 of them and they just end the game.
Are you gonna be mad if that happens?
Yes.
Okay, so let's go, Falcons. I've never cheered for a team more in my life, though I'm pretty sure that's not gonna be happening, as here comes Zamar, here comes Malrine. They're just all TPing on top of Skitter. Malik, level 25 on the Beastmaster, gonna be showing
He's gonna
himself
get
for the
caught.
time being. To run away. Okay, they thought he was a little bit too forward there. That's at
So
level
on the
25.
vision. But anyway, now he
he
understands
still
they
not
have
buy
a
a
ward
gem?
too. I don't know. I mean,
He still-
Disruptor has a gem. I don't know about the side of Quest.
No, they didn't still buy it. They still have it in the stock. Nope, gonna be found. There's the Stampede. He's gonna try to get himself away with the onslaught. Has the refresher BKB. If he does get glimpsed, and there it is. Immediately goes for it. One more onslaught, blink away. He gets himself to a safe position and Noob survives. Is it an opening? No.
That was a Roshan refresher, so that one is not gonna be coming off cooldown.
Still better than dying. How are the buybacks looking? Everybody except the Vengeful Spirit has money for it and has them. So we are pretty much certain we're gonna be getting those tier 5s, Milan. So let's see if there will be a very big Centaur and a very big Primal Beast. I'm so looking forward to those giant strings.
I mean, one problematic item for the side of PSG Quest will be the Mirror Shield. With so many single target abilities on their side, like if Skeeter gets one, like on top of the backtrack level billion, like he will almost become immortal.
So they're praying that Falcons don't get it, right?
20 seconds to rush, it will be top. It will bear the Aghanim's. Does anyone miss Aghanim's on the side of Falcons? Probably the cart one, right? Ooh.
Let's see.
Level 2 travels coming in.
And
Disruptor
there's the
ulti.
Static Storm. Goodbye. Not getting out of it. Corey is also up there on the high ground, being destroyed by Eye of the Storm. There's just so much thunder and lightning everywhere. Staking loses his life, but he still has the illusion to play with. He's the only one without buyback. At least he's gonna be useful to his team. And Chrono, no hesitation from Skitter. He just wants Omar dead. That's 3 heroes down. You do have buybacks on them. And it's not a one game, but at 59-59, 3 heroes of Quest are gonna be dead.
59-59. I told you, man, this game is gonna get interesting. I mean, it's a sort of a joke, but still, on the serious note, it's a time where when the new items come out, so PSG Quest wants to go on the map and farm them out, and Falcons know it too. So not a full surprise they get caught. Skitter gonna get the first one, deciding to get a magic lamp.
Boo. He just wants
That's
to
a
live,
cool
and
one.
I understand it. It is really a pseudo.
I mean,
A
if
on
he
this,
doesn't
I
get
guess.
bursted, it's very likely they're not losing the fight. So.
now
And he has a
cannot get
refresher.
bursted. Very true. So we can have 2 magic lamps now straight into the Pit's Desolator on the Wind Ranger. So that is a pretty solid one. How are we looking with the other Book of Shadows on a noob? So that's nice to save for the chrono, I guess. What's the range? The Book of Shadows.
I heard you click, so you tell us.
He's dead, so I can't see the range at the moment. Refresher shards.
I don't think it's so big. So refresher shard banner for the side of the Falcons. Book of
Easy
Death
banner.
for the disruptor. So he will help with the split push. What else did we get? Where are the tier 5s, guys?
Another Book of Dead here for Malik, so there's gonna be necro units all around. There's the Giant's Ring. Let us see the centaur. We don't care about anything else. We want a huge centaur just stomping the ground. And look at him. You literally hear every single hoof stomp, like boom, boom, when he's running around.
Radiant's bottom tower.
And they're gonna be poking the high ground. They have everything ready. They want this game plan right here, right now.
And I wanted tier 3 on the bottom lane, looking very much that living armor not gonna help. The flame break pushing them away. Falcons, they're not gonna be slowed down by anything like that. Necro units on the top lane. Amar already gonna be TPing there. That is an opening for Quest to come forward. No, it is a perfect timing for Quest to or for Falcons to pull themselves out of that situation. Noob. Time dilation, gonna be slowing him down. He still has the BKB. The Book of Shadows were protecting him. Roar gonna be used in the backlines. They really want to kill this guy, but with the chrono, it's gonna be more than enough to protect him. Refresher Skitter, he wants to go for another one. Bashes might be
No
enough.
mana.
Doesn't actually have the mana to use it, so that could be a problem. Corey, a little bit too deep behind enemy lines, wanted to make something happen, unsuccessful at it. Malrine, he gets both of them.
I mean, just Quest is trying everything they can in their power to like make them go back on the centaur, try to fight. But even 4v5, there's just too much on the side of Falcons. All the refresher, Aegis, Book of Death, you name it. It's almost impossible to fight them.
They have everything. Malik is gonna be caught. He just bought back. Refresher. BKB trying to run away, but there's another chrono. Huge chrono. He's gonna stop time on this map. And let's see how they're gonna use that time well to crush their opponents. They don't even know what's going on. 2 of their heroes don't have buybacks, and everybody else will follow with Amar just bringing in those hoofs to trample them. Noob is gonna try to do it, but there's a much bigger guy ready to stomp you on the ground on the other side. Malrine staying inside of the fountain with a satanic healing himself up. Noob is the only one left standing. They're gonna allow him to live a little bit longer, but just before the throne falls, they wipe the face of the earth. They wipe Quest from the face of the earth and now are leading 2-0 in this best of 5 grand finals.